Alright, what's going on? Back for episode 12. I am a day late here. I usually aim to get these out every Tuesday and Thursday, but just with work and life and fitness and whatever else, I've fallen a little bit behind. So, posting on a Friday here. So, let's see. From what I recall, right now I'm focusing on protecting this eastern border in case the Mongols come our way, and continuing to fight the Turks and get them out of this Greece area. So, 2 sieges to finish. And I figure what I'll do is hold ground until these are both taken out, which looks like it'll be 3 turns, 2 or 3 turns. And we'll attack out of there into Greece. Just leave enough troops to maintain public order. They're the only people that we're at war with right now. And looks like financially we're doing pretty well. Got some recruitment going still. So I guess next turn I was planning on sending troops out to the next army. I feel like I'm gathering troops here and then moving them out of Aragon. Let's see. Double check. Only got the homelands and the conquest still. So it seems that will not be changing for the campaign, but I will aim to check in on the objectives thing every once in a while to see if there's anything else I should be working towards. So, boats. I definitely should be getting boats. Am I training anywhere? Let's see. Constantinople I am. It looks like that's the only place I can train them around here. Our income is 8,600, so it's pretty good. That's nice. Oh boy. Okay. Castle had the garrison of less than 100 men. Alright, so that's something I need to keep in mind going forward. Alright, so let's see, what do they have in here? Just 2 groups of feudal men at arms. Where can I send reinforcements from? Probably send guys out of here. Yeah, we can reach there. So I might as well send the reinforcements I was already planning on organizing together over that direction. And then I will leave some of them there. So it's making me feel like I should be filling up any of these places that don't have 100 guys. I think that's the first time I've ever seen that happen. But it's making me think that anywhere I don't have a certain amount of troops, I should just get a squad of peasants to fill that empty space, to maintain loyalty. Here I want to do that as well. Should be good. Let's see. I forgot about these troops another time around. Oh my lord, Portugal is doing bad again. So let's see, what is this at? 98%. Here I can move one squad of guys over here. Move these feudal sergeants. And that's just a reminder to check everywhere else. Do have tradable goods here, so we'll go for trading post port, church. Okay. Look at that, the Turks might lose this place to rebels. Oh my lord, look at that. I think they might have just gone into a civil war. I don't have intelligence in there. Let's see. It's pretty interesting. So, I believe what happens is if you have a certain percentage of your commanders who do not have good loyalty, there's a chance that a civil war will happen, and that your armies will split, your territories and armies will split into two. Because I'm quite confident that these used to be owned by the Turks, both of these provinces. This is the kind of troops that they would have. Particularly the Saracen guys. I guess some of these woodsmen and Slav warriors and steep cavalry they probably recruited once they were up in this area. You can see I have access to Slav warriors and Slav javelin men, which I normally would not, but because I own a territory up in this Eastern European, I guess this is like Eurasian area, get access to that. Okay, so that's something to keep a lookout for. There might be some territories up for grabs, although the ones that I'm bordering are not. But the good thing is that they're going to have to fight these two full stacks of guys, and even if they win, I can just jump in there right after and take whatever they have left over. Let's see, should I be recruiting peasants to some of these other places? I guess so. It's probably good for now. Forgot about the Sicilians coming back. Okay, they only lost 5 guys. Wallachia is about to fall. Okay, they won that pretty handily. So it will be time to move in there. I will leave, say, this amount of guys in here. Rest we'll bring back to Valencia. Forgot to move these crossbows, it looks like. Double check production on the Iberian Peninsula, so Valencia, we get archer units out of here. Oopsies. So we'll go for a monastery for the morale boost. Then for a citadel. And then in Aragon, we get a mix of troops here. This is the only place we get chivalric sergeants. Interesting, okay. This is not my cavalry place, but Go for the Armorer's Guild and a reliquary. Reliquary, how do you pronounce that? Reliquary. So we'll get some more armor and morale on any troops that we recruit there. Quick check on public order. Alright. I move just about all these troops out of here. Italians and the French. The main guys that I'm looking at. So as the next target, I'm wondering if I should just keep fighting and destroy the Turks, or if I should eventually just declare peace with them and reprioritize. Because although they have a good amount of victory points, they don't have much land to be getting more points with, so we'll catch up to them within a few cycles. In fact, we have one coming up in 4 turns. And I might as well keep doing recruitment. We'll do a three turns worth of recruitment here, so we'll go. Whoops. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So that'll be 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 14 squads worth of guys. Should be pretty good for our next stack of troops. And then did I move? Yeah, I already moved these guys back. I have construction queued up. I'm gonna upgrade that place so I can get new public order buildings. In fact, I should do a quick check to see if there's anywhere that's somewhat low. 119. Egypt is at 117. Navarre is only at 105. So Egypt. Oh, we do have tradable goods here, so that's something I should tend to. Egypt, Navarre, and Portugal look like were the other ones that had somewhat low public order. So we'll queue up some peasants for after that. Peasants here, and then more ships. And I believe that means that I recently trained some ships, so we've got boats going all the way up there. In fact, could I move? I wonder if I can move troops from here up. Okay, I could. Interesting. So that adds a layer of flexibility. That means that I could attack the Turks up here through Navy. I feel like that's a little bit of a ridiculous mechanic that I could move. If I had enough boats, I could move troops from like Palestine to Sweden in 1 turn, as long as I have a channel of boats. But anyways, merge these gentlemen together. Alright, so I have a large enough fleet here. I can start moving some of these. So I can move. Wow, I can move 3 at a time. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So I'll start moving these caravels over to set up more trade. Probably with Venice. I think that's probably the best place for me to get trades set up. And I believe I'll have other boats finished somewhere else. I guess I just finished them in Constantinople. This boat is not doing anything right now, so I'll move them to the Sea of Crete, and then I'll move this bark to here, and that'll link up our trade routes. Okay. Let's see who's at war. So the French are basically at war with everybody except the papacy. Except the papacy, us, and Novgorod, so they've got their hands full. Oh boy. Forgot about this. There we go. Took that. Okay, Hungary is gone. And the Turks are out of this part of the map. Okay. Alright, so let's check here. 2 more turns until we'll move some of our ships. We've got caravels that can be moved over this way. We'll move into here. I am going to go out on a limb and hope that the Italians don't try to attack me. For now, looks like the French were able to fight them out of Aquitaine. Alright, so we got our fresh stack. What should we do with these guys? This gentleman can move into Constantinople. Looks like getting those ships set up and the ports connected really expanded our income by 2,000, even with still recruiting troops. So that's nice. Gotta set a voivode of Wallachia. Interesting. Loyalty and dread. I think that's the first one that I've seen that adds dread. This guy's got good acumen. Him in there. Feels like the next best target is going to be the Byzantines. I think when I go after the Italians, they'll probably be next before the French. I really would like to avoid backstabbing the French, but it might come to that. Well, I guess they just got brought back into the Catholic Church. They were excommunicated last turn. Okay, we've got some troops that can move around. So these guys are out of Armenia. Okay, I already issued that order for them to go to Constantinople. I'll move this fresh squad over to Georgia, and then the rest of these guys I'll attack north with. This is going to last for 2 years, but I don't need all these troops here. I'll keep my king. Keep my king and so oops, wrong button. Wrong movement. And a weaker general here. And we'll send the rest of these guys elsewhere. So, do we just go after the Byzantines? can't I get to Crete? We have to move out of Constantinople, I guess, because I don't have port. I guess I don't have port access here. Okay, public order check. Check it on here as well. Yeah, it seems there's got to be some system for how it fluctuates, because I don't think that all of my provinces were this high in loyalty the previous turn. Geez, what is giving Antioch so much trade? Exporting all these places, wow. And they're not exporting silk to Genoa, so does that mean that Genoa has silk production already? Yeah. Okay, so I guess you can export a good that you produce to any province that has a port that doesn't already produce that good. That's what it seems like it is. And then there's a base value for whatever resource you're trading. We'll get access to Venice soon. Okay. Years. And in case anyone was wondering why I'm not just charging the walls in Greece. Right now I don't feel like I need speed to my approach. I'd rather just conserve troops and not take as many casualties as I'm working towards expanding. I feel like it might be time. I'm thinking my next army is just gonna go up into Norway and take some rebel territory, and I'll hold this. All right, so this army's on the way. Let's see, we've got this army can go against the king of the Byzantines. Double check. So they're just allied with the English and the Russians, and people of Novgorod. So we'll do that. Too worried about the repercussions of that. And then we'll send our other squad, our other well-ranked general this way. And that was Constantinople, so we're good with loyalty here. Probably send some more troops, let's say. What happens if we do that? 168 still. Okay, so that's good. For boats, I can send one ship here and one here. And then one bark over to the Strait of Sicily. And that will connect us to Venice, Papal States. And we're one turn away from having our next army fully recruited. So we'll have to merge them together. These guys are on their way to... I wonder if it gives you information about what they're doing. No, it doesn't say. I was wondering if it would say like this army is marching towards Georgia or something along those lines, but it doesn't. They probably have roads also. I didn't think about that. Why don't I have vision there? Maybe is this an exclusive water tile? Or maybe you need to have a 1, 2, 3. Why can't I get there? I'm quite confused why I can't access roads. What I'm thinking might be the case is that I might need to have a boat in the, what is this place? Dodecanese Sea. Maybe I have to have ships triangulated around this province in order to get access to it. Find that out soon. I'm only one turn away from having another Carvel in Constantinople anyways, so. And let's see, what's our trade income like? Holy hell. Okay, so good trade income there. So I can start moving my... Just leave one in each of these places. Just gonna leave one bishop in these different locations just to maintain the... Okay, so why can that guy move? That's so confusing to me. Not sure why I could move a bishop into there, but not an army. But I guess once he gets in there, I'll get vision and see what's going on, and maybe that'll explain. Maybe an enemy has ships. But then I should be able to move a ship into that tile. Anyways. Alright. Good enough, club. Forgot to check on Wikipedia when the Mongols invaded. So I'll just get a pleasant surprise. So a lot of Italian troops moving over to that border. Look at that. 6 command on that guy. That's awesome. Okay. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Their emperor and 3 princes, or 2 princes and a family member. Maybe you can only have 2 princes, I guess. I believe I was looking at that last episode with the Turks. They had this just stack of bodyguard troops. A lot of construction going on. Or not the Turks. What am I? Maybe I'm thinking of a different campaign. I was looking at somebody. They had a bunch of family members all in one stack. Not sure who I was looking at. Anyways. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Almost 4 full stacks. It's probably closer to 3 full stacks. With some of the troops being damaged. So, although they're not the highest quality troops, there is a possibility that they send more. So let's reinforce here. I'm not going to go towards, what do you call it? I'm not going to go towards Norway yet. Did I move my knights from there already? Yeah, I did. Okay. Alright, and I'll do more recruitment as well, actually. Might as well just go for another wave of troops. Get Pavis as well, just to mix it up. Okay. That. Okay, now I have vision on roads. Can I move there? No. Why can I not move there? I don't understand. Let's see. So next turn, this ship will be occupying here. We'll see if that gives us access. Wonder if that's why there's that circle going up here, signifying it's an access point. There we go, okay. A couple of these with good stats. And then for the governor of Cyprus. Okay, feudal men at arms. Okay. And time for construction. Public order check. Thing looks good. I just cannot get it. Oh, I was looking at this is who I was looking at. The Danish. So they've got 4 princes. What are these guys all named? Certain Lord. So maybe there's a certain number of guys you can have in the royal line. And that would make sense because there was 2 princes on Cyprus. I don't believe there were any in Crete, and there's 2 here in Rhodes. And in fact, I wonder, is there a family? Prince, 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 Prince. Okay. Interesting. Check instructions. So we want to build something in Cordoba, however you pronounce that. Now I've been getting siege equipment here. Siege equipment as well as some other miscellaneous guys. So we'll go for the next level and get trebuchets. That might be the highest level siege that I can get for the time being. I wonder if the French are just going to get worn down over time from fighting so many different factions. I mean, I feel like they've been doing this the whole game and somehow are still expanding. They just defeated Hungary, so now there's 1 less. The Polish and the Sicilians don't have much territory. I think the Sicilians only have one territory, and the Polish seem to only have 2 that I can see. Part of me almost wants to use these guys as intelligence gatherers. I'm gonna try that. Sure, I got a couple spare bishops that I don't necessarily need. Austria as well. All right. So we can move on. Let's try this. Let's move these guys to Nicaea and see if they are able to see if they're able to attack out of there to Rhodes next turn with this ship there. Okay, got Greece. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, homelands. Should have got points for conquest as well. I guess I did. Looks like they countered that. Still the same objectives for them. Yeah. See, how many points am I accruing? So 2, 4, 6, 8, 13 per count. French are getting 8, 9, 10. They're getting 13 as well. And the Italians are getting 11. Jeez, I wonder, like, how do you win this Glorious Achievements campaign? And this cap is probably like 400 points. I feel like that would take a lot of time to get to, depending on how fast you're getting different achievements. But I'll be surprised if anybody's able to get enough points to reach that cap before we hit the end of the timer. If there is one, I actually don't know if there's a turn limit in this game. That's actually curious. I hadn't thought about that before. Okay, so we do have tradable goods here, so we will want to get trading posts and whatnot. Okay, so we can go there now. So maybe it's that I needed a ship in the Aragonese Sea. Either way, let's get in there. Why are they declared neutral? Did I accept that? No, I didn't accept that. That doesn't make any sense. I don't remember ever accepting a peace agreement with them. What happened? That's so weird. I wonder if I clicked on something I didn't realize. Either way, so public order's still good everywhere. Yep. Where's this army up? Okay, that looks good. I think I'm like 3 turns away from the next wave of recruitment because of the extra turn I had getting peasants in Navarre. Let's see, I wanted to do construction in Lyon. I guess that was already queued up. So, what am I working towards here? Feudal Knights? Can I get Feudal Knights? I guess that's what I'm working towards. Feudal Knights require the Armorer's Workshop, which is what I have, Horse Breeder, and the Royal Estate. So I'll be able to get them after this construction. Boats. Okay, so I got another ship over here. I don't feel like having access to the oceans really does anything for me. Maybe I should move to an ocean tile just to see. In fact, I could probably spare sending another ship up here. We'll see if that gives me anything. Continue recruiting ships there. And I'll continue recruiting more ships here. So Greece is under control. That means I can give someone the title here. Okay. To these guys. And at this point it's like princesses I don't even need. Like normally I would use princesses to try to secure loyalty for generals, but I think it might be because I'm playing on easy. Everybody is just like there's no loyalty problems with any of my generals, it seems. Seems like there's a lot of rebels in the French territories. I wonder if they're going through a civil war. Wish I could see more of the mainland. In fact, because I have churches in some of these places, I probably can just send these guys out and not worry about the conversion. Kind of just throw them to random different provinces. And this is kind of leaning towards what I was wondering would happen with the French is, would over time them having so many enemies end up being a problem for them because they're not able to have as many troops, maintaining loyalty in places, they're getting excommunicated on and off, things of that nature. Let's see. It seems like having merchants constructed in landlocked provinces is almost a waste of money because the income that they get from trade is so little compared to the places that get ports. It's like, is it even worth building the structure for it, the facility for it? Oops, I forgot to move those troops out of Georgia. I also need to check that border that I have with Italy and see if I can move an army out of there into Scandinavia. Yeah, I probably can. There's not many guys there anymore. Jeez. Okay, so they're gone. Okay, there we go. More chaos in Central Europe. So we had the Polish came back, the Sicilians came back, the Germans just came back, and all of those are faction revivals are happening within French territories. And actually it does appear that what I was wondering might have been happening is happening, where the French are kind of just getting enveloped by, or not enveloped, but they're getting shooed away by these factions that are back on the rise. So I'm almost at the 43-minute mark here, so I'm gonna start getting ready to close out this episode. But now that I have my new, more modern force in Georgia, I can send those troops out to attack Khazar. Hopefully take that from the Turks. The Byzantines are gone, so start working on maintaining public order in these provinces that I took from them. And let's see, we can give title in Rhodes. There we go. Okay, feudal men-at-arms. That title. We'll move our stronger troops out of there. I don't know why it's flashing points. Maybe it's to let us know that there are factions that are back in the game or new objectives. In fact, it does seem that there's a new objective here for the French to get a reliquary in Ile-de-France. Germans are back. Control more than 2/3 of North Sea trade. How do they have that if they have one port and no ships? Am I confused, or is this something that is just being miscounted? Alright, so we're marching out of there. Wallachia, I can move these guys over to Constantinople, still have good public order. Move our king out of Greece. Still have good public order. In fact, I was just talking about this because the Italians don't have too much here. I'll move this extra army up to take Norway. And I think that should be good. I moved ships the way I wanted to. Got trade set up where I wanted. Don't think I got anything extra from having these ocean tiles, but anyways, that's a good time to stop. So I'll wrap it up here. And on the next episode, I figure I'll be continuing the war against the Turks, capturing Scandinavia, and then figuring out who I want to target next. Probably the Italians, just given the point count and the diplomatic situation. But that is to be determined. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode.